to the hotel for the hospital. I'm going to check in. I've got my surgery in the morning, so yeah, it's all going down. It's all going down. I'm dreading it, but hey, it's got to be tough, hasn't it? I'm 12 hours away from going in for the operation now. Just checking into a hotel, just checked into a hotel with a wife. Just had to go back down to the car and get a bag I'd forgotten, but hey, we're here. Northwest London. Let's get it done. There he is. I can't believe the time is upon us now. It's life moves fast, doesn't it? Eh? That's what Ferris Bueller said, wasn't it? I can't remember now. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, to be honest. I'm really not. Can you say hello?
Hello.
What are we up to?
We're unpacking. Well, I'm unpacking for 2 days. Someone's only unpacking for 1 night.
Yeah. Boo!
Reality is quite...
I wish I was unpacking for 2 nights with you.
It's just all a bit...
Yeah. Anyway, we're going for dinner, aren't we? Where are we going?
We're going to the Miller and Carter
Which one?
in Harrow.
In Harrow. We're going to the Miller and Carter in Harrow, and we're going to go and have some steak or something. Last chance dinner. Yeah, last chance dinner, last chance beer. So.
Yeah.
Hey. Have a smile. We're really lucky, aren't we? Just about to see you, though. That's all right. No, don't worry. You don't have to worry. I've got that stuff, that nose stuff. It feels like it's all in that nose. It's like Vaseline, isn't it? Yeah. Doesn't matter. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you. Come on. Thank you. Come on. You're in it now anyway. You're in it. Oh. It's bloody freezing, isn't it? Oh, it's cold. I'll tell you what, it's warmer than it would have been. Oh. Oh. Just got back to our hotel after dinner. It is freezing. It's not freezing, it's just a clear sky, so it's pretty cold, isn't it? We've had the heated seats on and all that in the car, so it's a bit tough. We're not got any coats on. Oh. Just been out for a lovely dinner with my wife and got back to the hotel, and I'm going to pop down to reception of a... It sounds like a murder. So I'm going to pop down and have a couple of pints quickly, or at least a pint quickly. I don't know, might have two. Let's see how long I've got really. It's only 25 past 8. I've got about 9 hours, 10 hours till I have to be up, get to the hospital. Let's see what happens, eh? I've been back in the UK for about 4 days, 5 days, and I'm doing this. Crazy, isn't it? I know, yeah. Yeah. Hey, if you want to try one of Wendy's sandwiches, mate, that fucking sort you right out. Yeah. Alright. Well, it is cold, isn't it? It is cold. Just put the wipers on, it'll dry it, it'll wipe it off straight away.
So good morning. It's, what time is it? 6:30?
It is 6:30.
6:30. Just on the way to the hospital now. 6-minute drive. Let's do this.
Anything you want to say?
We're at the hospital now. We're still very early, so we're just going to sit here for 5 minutes and yeah, just collect our thoughts. Right, signed in, room 8. It's 10 to 7 now. Put your wristband on. It's quiet in here, so I'm being quiet.
All you do is click it once, man.
Hi all, it's now 5:15 and would you believe it that Erin has literally only just gone down to surgery. 5:15, we've been here almost 11 hours. It's just been an awful day waiting, and that's just for me, let alone for Erin that has not been able to eat since yesterday, or since midnight last night. He was allowed bits of water, but if you all know Erin, he drinks hardly any water, so he must have had about 4 sips and that's it. That was tough. It's tough on me, let alone Erin. He done so well, just waiting around, literally waiting around. It's, oh, I just can't put into words. Just yeah, it's been a tough one, and obviously tougher now that Erin's obviously gone into surgery. He's going to be obviously a good few hours. I'm just going to go back to the hotel, which is only 5 minutes away, just for a change of scenery and get out of this bloody hotel, bloody hospital, for a couple of hours. So I don't really know when he's how long. They reckon about 2.5 hours, but obviously that's 2.5 hours for the surgery alone, let alone him to come round and two. So yeah, it's probably gonna be a late one. I don't know. I presume I said that I'd be obviously wanting to come back, so I'm planning on coming back. So I'm just going to ring. I've got a number to ring. I'm probably about 7:30, just to sort of see how they're doing. They probably have no news for me, but yeah, I've obviously just got to try and busy myself for a few hours, and hopefully yeah, it's the toughest part, but hopefully next time we speak it'll be all good. So yeah, speak soon. Bye. Hiya. Right, so it's now 8:10. Obviously Evan's been down for surgery for just short of 3.5 hours. I can't get hold of reception. They give me 2 numbers and I've been ringing them constantly for the last 25 minutes. So obviously I am anxious, but I know that he could still be in surgery, he could be coming out of surgery, I don't know, but obviously time is ticking on, as well as my nerves. So I'm now just going to go back to the hospital and chance it, and trying to see if I can get in. Only reason being it is 8:10, so I am just cautious of time, and I'm just worried that they're going to turn me away for being late, too late. So yeah, catch up soon. Hopefully, yeah, we'll have some good news and we can see Aaron. All right, speak to you soon. Bye. Oh yeah, so I made it to the hospital, being quiet because there's people about downstairs, but it seems a bit weird to be talking too loud. I came up to the ward hoping that I would be able to get in because it's like a security and they have to release to let you in. I may or may not have kind of sneaked in behind another nurse, but shh, we won't tell anyone. So yeah, I made it through the ward. I got stuck my head in where bed 2, which where we were this afternoon, and I couldn't quite see him because his neighbour had got his curtain around his bed. But anyway, I went to the reception, saw a lady. She'd said she'd find out. She sent me back out into like a waiting area, which I've been for about 15 minutes or so. And another nurse has just come to see me to say that he's out of surgery, so yay. He's now in the recovery ward, but they said it could be another hour until he's wheeled up into bed 2, but they said they're going to let me know. So yeah, fingers crossed. He said I can stay here because it's now, what's the time now, 8:30 I think. Oh no, it's 8:55. Having so much fun here, but yeah, they seem to be so far letting me stay, so fingers crossed it stays that way, and I'll let you know. Hiya, it's now, I don't know what time it is, gone 11. I've obviously realised I've not recorded anything. Well, just trying to remember what happened really. So Evan came out of recovery, I think it was about 9:45 maybe. He told me he was back at the ward, so I went in there and they literally were just wheeling him back to say he looked not great, is an understatement. He was obviously still very heavily drugged up. You could see he was in a lot of pain. It was also quite distressed, so it really wasn't nice. It's actually been quite a tough hour, if I'm being honest with you. But he's obviously out of surgery, so you know, the journey begins, doesn't it? So sorry, I'm just tired. It's been a long day. He's okay. We've got him settled, so basically obviously he hadn't eaten Eddie for almost 24 hours, so he wanted something to eat, and obviously he'd missed dinner, so they gave him, he had whatever he'd selected, a cheese sandwich, a chicken mayo sandwich, he had that, and I had some crisps in my bag, so we had that. Also had some leftover pizza from my dinner, he had that. He then also went and had an egg mayonnaise sandwich, and also went and had a yoghurt. So yeah, he made up for it. He was also in a lot of pain, which from all the many people we spoke to today said that he shouldn't have really, you know, the first 24 hours you won't be in pain, because he had that blocker on his leg or ankle. I'm not sure where exactly it was they do it, but it's like an epidural, but instead of being on the spine, it's on your leg, so it just blocks all the pain, but he obviously is in pain. I had said to him that obviously if he does have any pain, take painkillers, get them in your system as soon as possible. So I think by the next 24 hours, once that obviously blocker starts wearing off, he's going to know about it. So yeah, it's going to get tough before it gets better. It's just so horrible seeing him you know, stressed out and not being able to try and help, but I've made him as comfortable as we possibly could. The bed was obviously not the best position, so we got that sorted. He is just really cold. We've got extra layers on. He's taken off his surgery pants, which were absolutely awful, and he's put his pants on, so because otherwise he was showing his bits off to the neighbour opposite, which no one needs to see. But yeah, I've left him to it because now he'd been given some drugs, which obviously eaten quite a bit, and he's still very drowsy. So I hope now that he can just settle and try and get some rest. I've got a feeling he's not, but he just needs to rest. He keeps on just trying to get out of bed, which he can't do. But yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to sleep tonight now, worrying. Obviously I'll go back in the morning and yeah, see what happens. But I've just obviously got back to my hotel. I am beyond knackered, and yeah, I just feel exhausted. Hopefully I can just try and get a few hours sleep. So that's the plan. Yeah, just hope tomorrow to be a better day. It's going to be a tough day, but hopefully a better day. So fingers crossed. Good night for now. Good morning. It's now Saturday morning. It's coming up to just gone 8:20. I'm just pulled up literally in the hotel. I keep saying hotel, not hardly a hotel. I'm in the hospital car park. So luckily it's a Saturday, so it's empty in here. So that's good. Easy spaces. Yeah, I slept okay. Slept better than I thought. So I think I got about 4 hours, which is more than I thought. So that's all good. I've heard from Aaron today. I've had a few messages, and he sounds like he's definitely more in the land of the living, which is good. He said he's had some morphine during the night and obviously not slept, which is hardly surprising really, but he seemed in good spirits, so so that's really positive and really good. Yeah, I'm obviously going to go and see him now, and yeah, hopefully we can have a better day today. Plan A today, the plan today so far is, as of yesterday, they were looking at, this is before the surgery, but they were looking at releasing him on Sunday. We were always told it was going to be a 2-night stay, but I generally thought because it was a Sunday they wouldn't release us to the Monday, but they did tell us yesterday that yes, they do release 7 days a week, and they were prepping our pharmacy things, or the drugs to be released on Sunday for us to make it a little bit easier. So obviously depending on how things went, and I don't know who's going to come and check on him today, but I think it'd be nice if we can, this time tomorrow or sometime tomorrow we can take him home. I think by then he would have had enough of the hospital, being prodded and poked and listening to the machines beeping away all the time. So yeah, that's the plan. I also plan to stay here till about midday, 2 o'clock-ish, and then I'm going to go home for the night. I could have stayed. I didn't want to stay particularly another night. I just felt that Emma's obviously not going to be doing much today. He's just going to be sleeping all day and be obviously, I would have thought, in bit of pain, so it just seems silly for me to just sit there all day. So that's what my plan is, to go home and just have one night at home, my own bed, my own shower, and to have just some chicken and veg rather than the stodge I've just ate for the last 2 days. So that's the plan. Also, one of Evan's brothers, Nathan's, due to come up this afternoon, so I know Evan won't want him coming up. He'll say like, no, tell him not to come up, don't come and see me, but he wants to see him, and he will be really pleased to see him, and they can have a little chat. So I think that'd be nice, and it's a different face for him to see. So that's the plan. And then the plan for me then is to just drive over tomorrow morning, and also because it's going to take me about M25 depending, it is going to take me between an hour and a half, 2 hours to get home. I think this afternoon journey will be not great, but if I leave tomorrow morning at 7 or 8 o'clock, then hopefully it should be a lot quieter and nice on the road. So yeah, that's the plan. We will see, and hopefully we'll be able to see Aaron soon. Well, I'm about to see Aaron. I'm about to go and get him a coffee from the machine. That's what he really wants, so it's the least I can do. So yeah, speak to you soon. Here he is. How you doing?
Tired?
We just had some good news though, didn't we? The doctor's just been round, and he's happy with the progress. So this is the foot in question. So it's got a hard case at the back here, isn't it? And then the rest of the front bit hasn't got a cast on, has it? So it's obviously just a bandage until we go back in 2 weeks' time, and then it will be a full cast. But you've
they're leaving room for it to expand and swell, so that's why it's like that.
Right, so we've got a room with a view. Sunny at the moment. And but yeah, the local doctor's just been round, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he said he's happy with the progress, and we can actually leave today instead of tomorrow. So we're now going to go to Plan B. It's now, I don't know what time it is, 10:51 is big clock there, and we've got to wait for all the paperwork at the pharmacy, so probably about 5 more hours. But good news. But you've obviously had your drugs today, haven't you? And you've got lots of drugs to come, but you'll do a little bit more in-depth video. You just want to get home. You're obviously drowsy. You've not slept, have you? And obviously
I haven't slept only because yesterday I was out cold from 5 o'clock till about 11 o'clock. So when I woke up, come back here all drowsy, and then I slept till about 1, and I've been awake since then, really.
Yeah, but it'd be nicer to be home, won't it?
I can't wait to go home.
Yeah, so it's good.
As well.
Yeah, so it's a nice thought. We thought it was going to be tomorrow, so we actually thought originally Monday, but we was hoping for Sunday. But like the doctor said, it's better for you to be at home than here, because it's safer to be home because of infections and things, and it's the last thing that you need to have right now. So all looking good. So speak soon. Bye.
Just left hospital, on our way home. Can't believe it. 24 hours I was in there. Well, 24 hours ago I was going down to surgery now. And they've let me go already. So I'm really lucky, really. I'm lucky that I'm here, and lucky to be going home already. I'm really pleased. So typical traffic though in this part of the world. The A406, the M25 North. Standstill. What do you think of that, eh? Yeah. But I've got a list of what they've done. It's packed in the boot, isn't it? A list of the things that they've done. So let me just tell you briefly. So I've got 2 heel pins they've put in my heel. They detached the... I'll tell you what, let me read through this. Right, the two heel pins, top of foot has been sawn through and sheathed the bones, the metatarsals of the cuboid, and they've pinned it with sort of wraparound pins, like a tube, and they put a bolt through that. And the tendons have all been switched around as well, so they pull the other way. I don't really know what that means, but they've opened up the back of my leg apparently to do that, and the side. The Achilles tendon detached and refused. 4 different procedures. It was 4 hours in surgery and a team of 4 surgeons. And I only found this out, obviously. The main surgeon is the guy I've been seeing. He's obviously the one who's in charge. He's the one I've been seeing, the consultant, obviously. I had a surgeon come and see me yesterday morning when we were checking in, about 7:30 in the morning, and he said he was the foot and ankle surgeon. And I said, "Oh, not Mr. Malhotra that I'm seeing." And he said, "No." He said, he said, "I'm also going to be performing the surgery." He said, "There's 4 of us in total performing surgery." And obviously I was a bit shocked at that, but so many people, the team there is so big. I mean, even the anaesthetist, I met an anaesthetist in the morning who went through a few things with me, and I went through on the stretcher on the bed to be knocked out, and there was a guy there, and he said he was the anaesthetist, and I said, "Look, I met someone else this morning." He said, "Yeah, no, there's 2 of us." I was like, I don't know what's going on here. I had a doctor at my side who also had an understudy. There seemed to be a lot of people as I was being wheeled through who were already dressing for surgery, and they obviously, I don't know what they do. I think they were there to learn. I think, in all honesty, I think they were there to sort of learn and see what's going on, but I didn't have the best experience when I got back to the room, or when I come round. My foot was itching like to high heaven. I've never felt anything like it. I had to scratch it, but I couldn't touch it, obviously, and I couldn't get to it because of the temporary sort of wraparound cast I've got. This thing I've got on my foot right now, they call it a what do they call it, Wendy?
Half cast?
No. Something board, a backboard or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. A slab, that's it, a back slab, and that back slab, what they reckon they do is obviously wrap a bandage around it, so there's room for expansion. If my foot swells up or my leg swells up, it's going to expand. If they put a cast on straight away, then it'd only trap the leg, you know, trap the expansion. So I've got to go back in less than 2 weeks' time. It's about 10 days now, isn't it, Wendy?
Yeah.
And they're going to remove this and put a full cast on. They're going to inspect the wounds and everything, and then put a full cast on. But when I had when I come to, they wheeled me back up to the room and up to my wards, and I was obviously the itching was driving me nuts. But when I got up to the ward, they dropped the bed, and they dropped the bed in like a V shape. So my head was one end and my foot was the other, and there was nothing in the middle apart from me. And I said, well, what are you doing? Like, I need to keep my leg elevated. And they said, it is. I said, no, it's not. You've just dipped me down. So what I asked them to do, and it was, I don't know if they thought I was just being awkward because I was a bit delirious or whatever, but I had to then just have my leg flat, or have the bed flat, lift my leg up, and pack pillows and stuff underneath it, and then a bit like what I'm doing now, which you can't see. I'll turn it round again. A bit like what I'm doing now, I've got my leg up, but it's supported, if you know what I mean. That's exactly how it is, the best way to have it for pain, you know. But yeah, I can't believe it's a hospital that does that. The surgeons know what you need, everyone knows what you need, and then you go back to the ward and they don't do it. It's just really bizarre. But my wife was there last night, obviously I saw her there, but I'll be honest with you, our conversation was minimal. She was trying to talk to me and stuff, and I was just in another, I don't know, I weren't myself at all, and she was there, and I think I was saying to her that I know she's there, and you know, and I'm happy, and she gave me a kiss and stuff, but I really weren't in the zone. And then I know that she went. I said to her to go, because this was this is about 11 o'clock, wasn't it, Wendy?
Yeah.
It's about 11 o'clock at night, and I mean, I was at the hospital at 7 AM. I went down to theatre at 4:30, and this was about 11 when I got back to the ward. And she ended up going home and going back to the hotel. And she was always coming. She was always coming in to see me this morning, and yeah, so she come in this morning as she promised. And obviously I looked totally different according to her. She said I looked back to normal a bit, and sort of I could appreciate that she was there and sort of see she was there. And an hour later, something like that, a doctor come round and he said basically, you want to go home? I looked at him and I couldn't believe it. It's like, I thought I was going home tomorrow. Like they said to me on Monday. Originally I was supposed to be going home Monday. When I spoke to the consultants and stuff on the Friday morning when I checked in, they said you should be able to go home Sunday. They said we are a hospital that discharges on weekends, and I was like, wow, that's brilliant then. So I always thought I was going home Sunday, but yeah, inevitably today the doctor come in and he said to me, no, there's absolutely no reason for you to be here other than you wanting to be here. And I said, no, I don't want to be here, I want to go. And he said, well, you can go. Everyone else on the ward was staying. Obviously they'd had different operations to me, they'd had pretty severe ones, but I didn't realise this, but the guys on the ward, I was talking to a guy opposite me. He had to, every time they'd speak to you, they asked you your date of birth, and he was born in 65, so clearly he's 60 years old. And I was talking to him, and I said to him, "What do you do now?" And he said, "I don't do anything at the moment." He said, "I've sort of retired." And I said, "Oh, lovely, that's good." And no, it's because he's got cancer, and that's why he was in the hospital, because he had a tumour on his leg, and they've taken the tumour on his leg, but they've damaged his tibia or something like that. But it turns out all 3 guys on the ward had the same sort of issues, and it just makes me feel sick that they're only young. Like, you know, it's really this world's cruel, really cruel. But also it makes me feel a bit sick because they're not that much older than me, and I just think the guy opposite me, his name was Dave. He said that the surgeons, but he was thinking they were going to take his leg because this is the 4th operation they've tried to fix, to take not this hospital but another hospital. He had an operation for at first, and they've ruined his tibia or something. They've had to trim it out, and I don't know. But this specialist he sees at this hospital at Stanmore said to him, "Look, no amputation. We're going to give it one more go before we have to amputate." And he said, "Well, I haven't got long left anyway. I just." You know, he's dying, so he's just trying to make it better. But I just think it's awful, absolutely awful. But maybe I'll cut that one day. What do you think? Maybe I'll cut that.
Well, a little bit too depressing.
A little bit too depressing, yeah.
It's just you've got it there, haven't you?
Yeah. But hey, we're not moving at all, and we're stuck in traffic. So clearly there's been an accident. So what time did we leave the hospital, Wen? At 4. It's now saying we're going to be home at 6. Just gone to 6. I give up. This is why I ride a bike. Can't ride it today. We are very nearly home. Very nearly home. I can't believe it. It's taken us 2 and a bit hours to get home. When would you say?
Yeah, just had to.
Yeah, we're very nearly home. So hopefully I'll get this video out tomorrow. I might be able to edit it tonight. It's not going to be a big load of editing, so should be able to edit it tonight and get it out for you guys to see in the morning on my on Wendy's new channel. Our channel. Let's hope it works, eh? So all 15 of you will know what the current SP is.
Lucky ones.
The lucky ones. That's Wendy just popping into Tesco's. She's doing a bit of shopping, obviously milk and stuff, because we haven't been home for a few days, and we weren't expecting to be home today, to be honest. But she's also buying me a couple of beers because I deserve one. I've got a lot of tablets to take, an awful lot of tablets to take, but I don't know what I've already taken today. I've already had three sort of pots of pills to take, so I've got to take some. I've got to take 2 others still today, but I don't know what they are or what I've already taken. So we've had a chat in the car, and Wendy decided, or we both decided, the best thing to do is to have the ones I know that I can have today, and then start the other ones, start them all again tomorrow. So I'm going to have some ibuprofen and some paracetamol still today, but I'm going to have a beer as well, only one, just to as a survivor. Definitely as a survivor. But hey guys, look, this has been obviously just the start of the the recovery, really. Basically, I was reading the notes before, and it says I've got 16 weeks in this cast, or a cast. A bit disappointed because they've told me it was going to be 3 months, so 12 weeks, but in the paperwork it says 16. But I think it's just worst case, I think. So if I am going to be in a boot by December, then that's absolutely perfect for me, because that means I'll be able to wear proper clothes and stuff. I knew, obviously, when I come here, when I went to the hospital, I wore jeans and a shirt because it was cold. You know, it was cold, it was wet and whatever. But I'm pleased I've got this shirt because it's a very thick, heavy shirt, and I'm wearing shorts. I'll be fucking freezing without it. So, you know, I'm pleased I brought it. I was just going to come in a t-shirt the other day, knowing full well we're in the car, and if I come out of that bloody hospital before in a t-shirt and shorts, I'd have been freezing. It was cold coming out anyway, to be fair. But yeah, I've got to get me winter gear. I don't know what I'm going to be able to wear, to be honest. I'll have to try and get some tracksuit bottoms to wear, and probably cut one of the legs off just for around the house. I mean, I've got loads in the cupboards anyway, so I'll just have to work something out. But yeah, I'll do that, and hopefully once I've got the boot on, then I can just wear normal clothes and just put the boot around, you know, put it on after. But there's no way this is going to fit through some jeans. So as you can see, there's no way. That's just 3 times the size, 4 times the size on my other foot. So yeah, it's just going to do what we can do, eh? But yeah, hopefully I hope I'm going to go back to the house and have some dinner and upload this footage and see if I can just do a video, because compared to my motorbike videos, it's going to be a lot easier to edit this. So yeah, it should be a lot easier. So you'll see this tomorrow, hopefully, and enjoy it. So all the best.